Hello, Cancer. I'm Melanie Florence, and this is Hot Tea for the Soul. This is a self-love edition. Thank you for being here. This is a reading that came together early in when I first started doing readings last year. And it is like 5 lines. It is 5 for how you got here, and 4 cards for like our healing element, what we're going to do. 3 for our practical world, how we apply stuff into the world. 2 for our partnerships, and 1 for our self-love, right? 1 for us, and how we bring that together. So I'm going to build up the energies around it with a few different cards from a few different decks, and then we're going to jump in. We're going to see what how it flows, where it's gone for Cancer this month. So it's sort of in Lionsgate, which is the middle week of Leo, so the strength of Leo. And we've got a new moon, and I'm doing these in. So these have got a new moon intent. So we've got confidence. Got confidence in your future. Got confidence in where you are. Confidence in your being. Look at that nice, strong. I love this deck because it's all got a lot of circles in it. It's got a lot of like boundaries, but it's also, this is confidence. This is confidence of your being. Confidence itself. See that light glowing? Got your wings. All right, gaining confidence. Cancer, that's nice. What else have we got? What else have we got for this self-love reading? Confidence in yourself, confidence in your being. Spread your wings, Cancer. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. So we've got confidence. Confidence in sunshine. I have confidence in rain. I have confidence that spring will come again. All right, unicorn. Look at that. Right, this is one of the magical entities of the forest. It is on the Scottish coat of arms. And so this has got this nice mystical feeling about it, but this nice purity. So you're purifying your life. Maybe this is burning off some old parts of your life, but there's a purity surrounding what you've got going on. And a growth. What are we looking at? Toadstools. In the dark, we shall grow. All right, sometimes it takes some dark spaces for us to grow. And sometimes it takes a bit of quiet and retreat for us to grow. But there's growth inside of this position, and you have confidence in that. So maybe you've gone through a space of purification. Maybe you left something behind. Maybe you're heading on a new enchanted path with this unicorn. But we've got a lot of growth. There's a lot of growth in your path here, Cancer. That's lovely. That's a nice spot. Let's give us another one. I'm really loving this deck. Always have. Right. There you are. There's one. Oh, going through the underworld. This would be like going through this growth, going through the darkness. Maybe you've had to go through a lot of darkness to lead you to this place, Cancer. Maybe you've actually had to go through your underworld, really deal with your challenges, really deal with your darkest secrets, deal with your demons to have confidence. So you might have gone through a really dark period to go through this growth in this underworld. So it has taken its own ritual time. It's taken its own time to get to purity. Right, there's a lot of growth in what you're going to be confident in your own being. So you've gone through a lot of challenges to get to this spot. It's not all just unicorns and fairies, right? But to spread these wings that you've got, there's a real time you've gone through. You've gone through your underworld to get to this growth. Big Cancer. Nice. All right, we're going to use the greenwood. So 5 cards for how you got here, Cancer. Alright, so it's been a big couple of months. We've got lockdown. Oh, home. Oh, we've got the home. So you're thinking about maybe your legacy. Alright, so maybe this is long-term goals. The challenges of being what home is to you, maybe, because this is how you got here. So maybe there's a coming home, maybe there is, but this is about legacy. This is about really investing. And you can see in the 2 little people in the door in there. There's a couple of people running through the garden, and the dog, and we've got this nice big apple tree. And so there's a nice spot where we can make and use the abundance in our community and what that means to us and our family and our broader sense of our being. Slow and steady wins the race this night. So this night is the Night of Stone, so we're really talking about an earth male, but this is really making plans that are slow and practical. Slow and steady wins the race. It's confident, and it's confident that it's going to get there. So maybe you've been thinking about what the legacy of home is and what that is, and how you can slowly get to there. And you've been going through a healing period. So this is mind, body, and soul stuff. This is our stone, so we really are talking about the body. But you can see there, you can see this connection, you can see the cord that connects to your ethereal being, to your soul. All right, so it's connection of mind, body, and soul, where we take a little period of time to actually stop and heal ourselves heal ourselves physically in the world. So you slow and steady wins place. This is a really earthy, it's very earthy here, Cancer. Got some earthy stuff going on. This could be somebody that you know. This could be you embodying these characters. This could be, yeah, somebody you know. But this is a nice, strong, earthy, slow and steady. Slow and steady to get your legacy. Slow and steady to heal yourself. That's the period that you've been going through. 2 more for Cancer for how we got here. Take that one. Oh, you're following the ancestor. You're following the path. You know that you're guided. This card always reminds me of that footprints card, you know, but this is really about slow and steady again. But there's a guiding star. There's a guiding star that leads you through the challenges of the forest, and you really follow that north, follow that point. And all our ancestors are here inside of our blood to be here to help us. So there's strength, and you've come to a point of really soul learning that. Cancer, nice strong energy there, nice protective energy of your ancestors really being there to help you stay firm in your path and be there. Spirit guides, you're all in your blood. All right, one more, how we got here. Oh, instruction. All right, so you could have been taking instruction. You could have been waiting for instruction. You could be the master. You could be the student inside of this. The 1 and the 0 says that we're always the master and we're always the student. So this is a position of maybe endings of stuff, like we're really finishing off ends of study, end of commitment, end of contracts. It might be really starting a new life and starting on a new commitment, new path, a new way. You might be learning ways to become the teacher. All right, so you might be learning ways to impart your knowledge. So it might be that you're becoming the teacher, but it also might be that you're taking on students. This is a role that continues to roll inside of there, and knowing that we don't always know everything and that we're always waiting for instruction. But there could be a moment that you've been waiting for instruction for the path to actually be open for you to walk. And so inside of all this practicality, there's this logical thing of waiting for this path to be open. All right, that's how we got here, Cancer. So 4 cards for our healing element. What's going to heal us for Cancer? Well, 2. What's going to heal us for Cancer? I'm going to take those. All right. What's going to heal us for Cancer? We have got a rebirth, right? Rebirth. Look at it all sort of juicy inside of there. All right, with the Sheila Nagag in the middle of that, and she is the fertile goddess. She was always on the doors, like the fertility, the abundance and stuff. You can see it, can't you? All right, this is where we take the old bones of our old life. We take the bones of our old life and the death. We pick through the bones of the death of our life and we put them in the pot, and we make a new soup from the marrow, and we make this new soup that we can then pour abundantly around. But this is a nice fertile spot where we have a rebirth, emotional rebirth. We walk away from the old stuff. Well, we take the bones from our old life and we make this new juicy soup. And we've got this new revived, like, this is the tub thumping, like, knight. He gets back up again. Now, this guy is slow and steady, wins the pace. This water knight, he's of his heart, and he gets up and he wants happiness. You can see the waterfall of happiness in there, and there's abundance. When he goes up streams and he collects his hazelnuts and he makes his meat taste all nice and juicy and good, and he goes to breed, right? But this is a nice, like, this is fertile. You've got a rebirth with heart, and it's really nice and light energy. It's nice, this charging sort of knight, loving sort of knight, right? Not a king, but he's the knight. But there's a strength in your heart. This is fire. This is passion. This is the abundant. This is being bathed in the light of the cosmic whole. Like the universe this is wish fulfillment at its best. The sun shines on all of your endeavors. It's going to shine on your life. It's going to shine on this rebirth. All right, because you've taken a long and steady path to get to where you are. Right, so you can really re-engage your heart, Cancer. Ooh, there's still things you don't know. All right, and so this actually just came up in the last one. There's still things you don't know. And so this is still going, there's been a bit of an injustice here inside of all the instructions, but you're able to, you're always, you're never going to know everything. And so inside of this is a healing element that you're going to walk with, that, there's things that you don't know. There's things that you can't connect. There has been an injustice that you're going to have this rebirth from. Maybe there's, but this is on a mental level. This is a mental level of duality. And so perhaps this instruction hasn't been clear, and there's things that need to be working through it, because all of these other endeavors come from your healing, from this soul and steady pace, to this endeavors of where you want to go. This is connected. this injustice is connected to this instruction. So this rollover from one way to the next, from one way to the next. And it's actually not knowing everything. The injustice is you don't know everything. And so sometimes we are blinded to, and so we have to work with what we know. Got to work with what we know. And the sun's going to shine on that. All right, let's keep rolling, because we'll see what this is all really connected to, because we're going to see how this actually applies to the practical world, because this is like how we got here. And, you know, our healing element, maybe that's exposing things, because this is really exposing. The sun exposes things. So there's still things that will be enlightened inside of this process. Okay, so, because it's a healing element, and it has to be. So something's going to be exposed inside of that light. Lighten up. All right, so how do we apply this to the practical world? 3 cards. Well, there's one. There's 2. All right. Here we go. One more for Cancer. One more for Cancer. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just one. Skills. You got skills. You got strength of heart. You got skills, Cancer, and strength of heart. What do we got down here? We have the Hermit. All right, this is where we still take our light inward. And this is the Wounded Warrior, but it's respect for the battle. All right, so it's respecting how you got here. It's respecting your path. And you take your light within, and you really take time to go through this rebirth and take that light home, because this is about taking that home. All right, so you might be still going through a hermit phase. It's very Virgo, it's very retract, but it's about knowledge, and it's about enlightenment and taking your light in, and still taking this light from your healing inside. And it's respecting the battle. It's respecting the path, like it's, and the worn, it is the worn warrior, but it's like really respecting who you are. Man, respect is man with a very big stick. It's drawing boundaries and working out who you trust on the inside of that boundary, and who you don't stays on the outside of that boundary, because you're going through fulfillment. You're coming out the other side. You're coming out the other side. We see the snakes again. There we are. We've got this healing energy again, this balance of our light, this balance of our kundalini energy. So we really take this, and this is bringing fulfillment. So whatever this injustice has been, you're actually going to shed light on it, and the instruction that comes from it, and there's going to be something really fulfilling that comes out of this. Something's going to bring to fruition. You're stepping out of this duality and actually being able to bring something that's spiritually fulfilling inside of your life. All right, so this hermity phase that you're on is respecting your battle and respecting where you've been and how you got here, but you're going to bring something out into the light, and it's really going to be healing, because it balances out your light and your dark snake inside. All right, balances out your masculine feminine energy. All right, Cancer, so what have we got for partnerships? What have we got for partnerships for Cancer? For this new moon, for this Lionsgate, what have we got for Cancer? All right, self-love for partnerships. It's been big. All right, there's 1. There's 2. Oh, okay. Rest your mind. You can rest your mind. All right, so maybe this has been a long time, and this is a position of you don't need to worry. Don't you worry. You don't need to worry about where it's sitting. Right? And so there's a moment here that you can actually rest your mind. You don't need to worry about all of this period of time that you've been through. You're going to bring fruition. Good things are going to come. The sun is shining on your stuff, and it's like really still taking in that healing energy. You can see they're connected. You can see the butterfly, and you can see these wings inside of here around our shaman. Like really healing energy inside of there. Taking time. Rest your mind. Work out how to do that. Maybe even meditation inside of there. Right? Because you've got to reconnect. You've got to reconnect with your love. You've got to reconnect with your heart. This can be reconnect with family. This can be reconnected with your inner child. This can be reconnection with a past lover. We've got the attraction up inside of here. Again, this happiness. So what this tub thumping night is after. This has got that waterfall of happiness inside of it. And so there's a lot of strength in your heart inside of you, and there's a lot of strength inside of your spirit, and there's a really overcoming. You're going to overcome whatever this injustice has been, and there's a fulfillment, there's a respect for the battle, there's a respect for the warrior, there's a respect for the hermit inside of here, and you're going to take time. You've got you can rest your mind now. Things are going to reconnect you with your heart. What have we got? Talking about heart, self-love, the Chariot. All right, real Cancer energy. Take it on. You got your skills. We were talking about skills. Oh, here we are with the arrows and the skills. You got everything you need. All right, see this hunter. See this. They've got their Irish wolfhounds there, and they're really connected. She knows what she's doing. She takes her breath. She's got a mark. She knows exactly where it is. She's got a keen eye. She's got a keen eye in the future. She's really ready to take it on. Take it on with passion. She's ready to take it on with clarity. This resounding, this confidence. This is this purification. You've gone through this process of healing. You've gone through your underworld for growth. All right, you've gone through, and you're really learning how to respect yourself, respecting how this is rolled for you. But this is really respecting yourself. This is really taking on the world with everything you have, all this potential energy. You got it all. You're going to connect it all. It's really actually just to be empowered and really take yourself in, like take yourself out into the world there. Cancer. Ooh, that's a beautiful, amazing potential energy, kinetic energy. It's beautiful. All right, ready to let leash on the world. Got your companions by your side, ready to take on the world. Like real Cancer energy, really bountiful. All right, one more. Let's see what we've got. Knowledge. All right, we've got a tree of life inside of here. We've got the big ass fig tree. I like to sit inside of the branches, like the bottom here and the roots in these fig trees. It's like really encapsulating, and you can be inside of the tree. It's really beautiful. It's down in Sydney Harbour. There's a couple down in Mr. Macquarie's Share. Beautiful. But this is knowledge. This is your fig tree. You know, and you know your growth. You know where you've been. You know what your roots are. You know what your tree is. And really tapping into everything around you. And this is in your potential energy, using that potential energy. You've really grown. This is a growth period. And you're really confident about it. And this says that you're confident, that you have gone through all of this healing. You know, you've got the knowledge. Like what you're saying here before, what this injustice is, it says that it's all enlightened. This is all going to be enlightened. And there's a real growth period inside of this for you, Cancer. You've got the potential to take on the world. You've got these bows that are really taking their aim. And I really hope that this healing period is actually, is going to bring this sunshine into your life. It looks like you're going to reconnect. You can rest your mind, Cancer. I hope that you are really well. Thank you for still being here. I hope you're safe wherever you are. And I will catch you on the flip side.